Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless? Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Chimera warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely. My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual. Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work. Do you really need to know more to use Giron's pendant? Fine. I will answer what questions you have. Yes, the ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race, warred with the Dwemer and the Needs from the north, sought to master the world around them. A rich race with a fascinating history, but not important right now. They seem to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle. In death, their hatred and battle lust lives on eternally. The perfect weapon in the right hands. I have theories. The volcano, the Covenant, several variables to account for. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say some kind of magical disturbance, combined with the presence of an invading army, rousted the Chimera from Aetherius. Ah, you brought a spectral friend. Nicely done. Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Darvon's Watch, a potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers. Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers' plan is wrong. Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way. Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again. feel it. The talisman has been used. It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furon wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas? Well, it's all beyond me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do? Well, maybe enslaving their dead's not the best idea. That Scaleback sees the world differently, but she's seldom wrong. Let Risa know. She'll tell you the rest.
You made the right decision. By freeing their commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. The cracks in the earth have uncovered relics of the past. Search for relics belonging to the Chimera General and his captains. Then we can wrest their attention from the past. The dead have spoken to me like whispers on the wind. Their leader is a powerful Mer named Red Rathrin. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Adrana and Risari. Relics of their service should be perfect for the ritual. I will meet you at a nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete the ritual. Find me there, with the relics, and we will return these dead men to their rest.
The river flows so slowly, much slower than I remember. A living soul. It has been so long. To walk the river again, it is so strange and so sad. I and the other Saxley have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimera in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters, slaves to their will. The Chimera would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here. I sense something I must see for myself.
Fallen will not be disturbed. Why do you defile the dead? Fear the fury of the unliving.
Let's see if we can put these spirits to rest. Lead your men to the lands beyond. Begone!
Fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
I appreciate it.
Lead your men to the lands beyond. Begone!
Fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
Pure rains make sweet rivers. Your wisdom is your strength. Their leaders have moved beyond. May they find peace. For now, the rest remain like moths. They're no threat to the living, but they'll soon follow. You sacrificed power to give the dead peace. This was not an easy choice. Your kindness means there's hope. I think it's up to me and my assistants to give back. We want to bestow a unique gift to this battlefield, a sacrifice to allow plants and trees to grow again. Even a dry swamp regrows after many rains. I will explain in time. For now, go to the Quama chamber east of here and find the mushroom called Quama Cap. I must speak with my students. I will meet you there.
The smell of brimstone is strong in my nostrils. Even as a spirit, this place smells of ash and death. Have you done as I asked? You are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, tasting the air. And do you know what I've learned? The Saxilil you saved, the Argonians, they are not the only ones in danger. This pact forged in the wake of war is fragile. So fragile. Remember the history of violence against my people, and treat them well as you walk the river's edge. My brethren are safe, and the Ashlands bubble with hope. I pass now down the river to swim in the currents of Aetherius. Go well in your own passage, traveler.
Is that blasted lizard? I remember when I'd hunt here for days and not see a soul. The war was on and people stayed behind walls or stuck to roads. Those days are behind us. Like I said, I was hunting. But now that the volcano's erupted, I'm headed to Deshaun. Don't want to get cooked. I'll be leaving as soon as my swit of a partner shows up. You haven't run into an Argonian named Stands in Stillwater, have you? He's a good friend, but he never shuts up. Nothing still about him. He was supposed to meet me here, but I've waited too long already. If you're heading north of Ash Mountain, can you keep an eye out for him? He should have a camp up there. Thanks. Not many willing to help these days, especially a dusty Ashlander like me. We'd planned to rest up at the Davenus' farm near Cragganmore before passing through the Deshaun Gate. He should know it. That's right. Though in truth, I have no clan. I make my living hunting and trading. Stillwater and I try to keep to the wilds and stay out of the way. They're alive and well, but that's a longer story that I don't have time for. Stillwater is a bit of an outcast himself. He escaped House Drez as a slave before the pact was signed. I think that's why we've stuck together for so long.